Hey everybody, Les Butler here with SouthernGospel365.com, and that is Ronny Hinson. And the last time we were together, we had this album right here, and we talked about it. And then I told you that I was going to tell you something that is on this album that's never been on any Southern Gospel album before or after.
Oh, I know.
Do you know what it is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. If you take a look
right down to the bottom,
right about here, and right about here, these horses do what horses do. and there it is, proudly displayed on the Hinson sound.
What you're saying is these horses can be traced right back to the barn they came out of.
Yeah, yes. And so, never been on a Southern Gospel album before or since. What about that? So there you go.
I hope that doesn't reflect to some people what's on the record itself.
No, far from that. Okay, so here's the next one. I want to know all about this one right here. Now, I know some about this one, but I may not know all about it. This is the Hinsons, yet again, another double album. We'll look inside in a minute, but another double album live. And this is called Live on the Road, the Hinsons Live on the Road. Now, I know where this was taken. All that. Tell the folks all about this particular shoot here.
Really, to be true, I tear up when I look at that album cover. Some of the greatest pickers.
Yeah, great man.
One of the greatest drummers. He's going to be with the Lord. One of the greatest drummers, Tracy Richardson, and of course the old maestro himself, Gary Prim. You can't go here nor there and find any better than Gary Prim. And Kenny was quite a musician himself, phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And this guy here, Greg Taylor, he set a standard in gospel music back in those days that everybody tried to live up to. And
great bass player.
Look at the grand piano, man.
Yeah. Man, now there's a story behind that piano, and there's a story behind the road that's on.
Yes, so there is.
Go ahead.
Now that's Briley Parkway, and it was open a little past that.
They were just building it then.
Yeah, to take an exit. You could take an exit. Mm-hmm. If you went further on down quarter of a mile, it'd be a dead end.
This was close to where the current Opry Mills is now. Is that correct?
No. That is close to where Briley Parkway junctions with 65.
Okay.
65.
Okay, so it's a couple miles north of Opry Mills.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's we rented this piano, of course, and had the piano company bring it out to the highway.
Yes.
Set it down. Now traffic can flow by it, but it's off over to the side. But enough that a helicopter who's doing the traffic report reports it as, and I'm listening to this on the radio in the bus sitting down the roadaways. Yeah. Where we got the picture on the back.
Yeah.
And the news report is saying it's an afternoon traffic report, and he's saying, we have a fender bender on Interstate 24, and we got some congestion happening there at the junction at Trinity Lane, and this is in Nashville, Tennessee. And he said, but you're not going to believe this. He said, there's a 9-foot grand in the middle of the Riley Parkway, he said. And so then...
the story gets better.
Yeah, that was funny enough. But they wouldn't let us touch that piano after we took that pose. It was like, get away from that piano, and our boys will pick it up and put it on the truck. Well, when they picked it up and put it on the truck, they dropped it and split it right down the middle. And end of piano. You could have probably picked that beautiful grand piano up for the pieces of it.
Yeah.
Or who knows what.
Yeah.
Very cheap. But that was the last I think that piano ever got played.
And here's the back where the bus was, where he was listening to the road report.
Yeah.
And then here inside, this was cool. That's another picture of them there at the piano while it was on Briley. And then there's again the same thing there. So
amazing time, amazing story on that one to me. Just listening to that traffic report. there's a 9-foot grand in the middle. And his voice was like somebody calling a baseball game or something, you know, at a grand slam.
And check out the writers here. Ray J. Smith, and then the rest of them Hinsons. Ronnie, Larry, Ronnie, Kenny, Ronnie. Ronnie, you wrote a lot of songs, man.
About 85-90% of the songs that the Hinsons wrote.
And another great record. Listen to the songs. Who is on the Lord's side? He can come to the water too many times. I begin to feel the fire. Going to be some changes made. Burdens are lifted away. Camp meeting days. To know he's real. Desperation. Oh, I love that song. Blessings on Me, Heaven is Mine. What a double album, man. So, Briley Parkway, over just past where Opry Mills is now. If you ever come into Nashville and you see Opry Mills, if you just keep going a little bit north, about a mile or two, there's 65. That's where that was. And I don't know, if you go pull off the side of the road, you may see some black splintery wood.
Yeah.
If it is, you may have some part of the piano that the Hinsons used.
Yeah, that or some ivory.
Yeah. So there you go. This is cool. These are cool moments about these very unique album covers that the Hinsons always brought to the table with their great new unique music. Everything about the Hinsons unique. They write from a different place than most writers. Their singing was different. They could be straight ahead Southern Gospel Quartet 1 minute and then kick into this country mode that was just unbelievable the next minute. And then they bring all of that and tie it in with their packaging, and it was always unique. So, as you know, love the Hinsons. And we've got, I think, 2 or 3 more albums that I brought that we're going to take a look at and do some more stories behind the records. Cool? Come back. SouthernGospel365.com.